Hey everyone, Dan Sumner here, and welcome to the Dan Sumner blog, part 2 of My Blog Sucks. Now, in part 1, we wanted to go through a few changes that I want to do to the Dan Sumner blog to try and make my blog sort of more efficient, more readable, and capture the reader into sort of opt-in, get to know more about me, rather than just having a sort of a bunch of ads on my site and a post on the homepage. I want all readers to get more involved and ultimately increase the time they spend on the site. So in the last part, we took a look at from feedback from a few guys mentioned in the post above that we had a problem with my sidebar opt-in. Now this wasn't giving a great enough call to action. The ads on my site, now the ads on my site promoted my own products, but I've come to realise that I don't really want to monetize my site at the moment, and it's more about the reader than actually making money. So what I want to focus on more is gathering an opt-in rather than promoting my products, because obviously you can see here there's a my products link, so if people are interested in products then they will actually go to that link. So for the meantime, I've removed all the ads, and we discussed the footer and also social media buttons and the slider that is actually on my homepage. Now these were the main focus of what I wanted to achieve. So in no particular order, let's see what I've actually added. Now as you can see here, we have a new share bar. Now the old one only had tweets and likes. Now I've added Google Plus One and the share option. Now that can be found at the scrolling social share bar. The link is below the video, so that's just another addition. You can change the border colour, which I've tried to change as best I could to match the actual feel of the blog. So I think I like this better. It follows you down the page as well. But if we could just go to the home page, there's a few things I want to talk through. Right, the reason why this has took so long is I've had to make some graphics, and I've been waiting for my developer to get back to me with a special tweet box that I've been making. Now, to see the tweet box, I want to scroll down here, and as you can see, that this is a new box that I've been working on with my developer guy. And if you remember the old box, it basically just had old posts in and allowed you to subscribe. Well, I want to try to concentrate a little bit more on traffic and getting my posts out there. So I've had this box created, and it's basically, did you enjoy the post? And sharing is simple, just hit tweet. So I want to allow guys to tweet all my content, and hopefully this is going to work. So now this tweet box was the main area I wanted to concentrate on, and this has taken quite a lot of time, more than what I actually thought it would. So this is why I didn't want to roll a post out as quickly as I should have. But hey, we're up, it's running, so hopefully I'm expecting great things from this. Okay, we're going to move on to the sidebar, and one of the main problems that we addressed last week was my opt-in. So what I've done is I've created a new opt-in with a greater call to action. Now, as you can see, it's a report that I created a while ago. I've rewritten this report. I've added some graphics and taken out some elements of this report, which I didn't really think reflected how I work anymore. And I've added some new parts to that. But what I want to achieve from this is I want new guys to land on my site and actually say, oh, okay, yeah, free report, download instantly today, and basically fill out the form and get instant access. Now, this has been up for about 3 days, and it is actually working now. I've gotten quite a few signs from that already, so compared to the last opt-in, it is definitely working 100%. So if you are going to make any changes to your blog, I do recommend creating a downloadable report or something that your visitors can get for free that is of perceived value. Okay, what else did I do? I moved my social media buttons to the top of my blog, removed the PLR monthly ad. Now I think these look quite good on there. And I put the welcome right in the corner. Now I've shortened this welcome because I thought it was quite too long before, and it actually started off, as you can see at the bottom here, I want to scroll down, it actually started off saying I've been marketing online since 2005, and I started telling people about what I'd been doing rather than who I was. So I thought, let's be a bit more personal and just get straight into about me rather than the business. Now I'm hoping that's going to send people to my welcome page, but we'll go there in a sec. But just before that, I just want to work at the sidebar. Now also in the sidebar I added a new widget. Now this is this widget is called Popular Widget Plugin. Again, the link is below the video, and it just basically gives the reader a chance to look at my most commented on posts. Now, obviously, these may not be the best posts, but surely have been the most interactive. So this could send people to check out more posts on my site as well. So hopefully that'll work. And there's a tag cloud in there too. And if you noticed, I've added a search bar just below there. So if people can't find what they want, they can just type in and search. Now before, the search bar was here, right next to my products. Now it didn't really stand out, it wasn't very prominent, so hopefully the search my blog search bar here is going to really do the job. Now also I've added more categories. Now I took some time a couple of days ago and I spent a full day looking through every single one of my posts and seeing which categories these could actually go into. Now I've changed every post on my blog has now got a brand new category, and we have things like awesome posts, free stuff, general, marketing, reviews, special and tutorials. Now obviously this post here is going to be part of the tutorial series, and I want people to look at these tutorials and find value. So hopefully this is going to allow guys to stay longer on my site as well. And the usual, still have the Facebook opt-in there, my top contributors, which is I think is a great plugin, and my ebook cycle free download. Okay, so back to the welcome page. Now I spent some time on this welcome page. I'm just going to check it out here. I kept the same rotating image, but I've went into a lot more detail about me and talked about what I do, my hobbies, who I actually am, and then moved into about the blog and where I actually started. And I've also had a new subscription box created, so I hope you like this. Now my developer created this one for me as well, and if any of you guys want to know or want any help with this, I can easily put you in touch with the guy who helped me out with these. Now this was quite a reasonable price, I'm sure very affordable for most people out there, and I think this is going to do the job. See, because you scroll down, I talk about myself, and then you talk about my business, and then if you're interested, then you're going to subscribe. And this is one of the main elements that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build up a subscriber list. Now, as you go further down this page, I talk about a lot of different things: the ebook cycle, marketing through my eyes, and I put in a couple of good posts there that people can actually look at and see where they should be starting with marketing. Now if you do take the time to read this, you'll find there is something in there that you might get some value out of, and I'm expecting a couple of emails. There's a little surprise, but just give it a read and let me know. Okay, moving on. I also changed my articles page. Now I'm not sure about whether I should call it articles or archive here, but I think I'm going to stick with articles for now. But what I've done, I've actually had my developer change the layout of my archive page. Previously it was just simply a few lines with basically the months, and that was all it was. But now I've got months, categories, tags, everything in there that somebody would need to find every single post I've ever written on my blog. And I think this should add to, well, actually the people who land on this page will take a look at this and see exactly what's going on. So I'm quite happy with that. And I also added something called Hello Bar, which is at the top here. Now this has been on for a few weeks now, and it's working out quite well. My clicks are up 150% from last week, and I am getting traffic to the ebook cycle from this link. So I think that's a good addition. That's free. You can get that at hellobar.com. And finally, back to the home page. We talked about the smooth slider that was on here before. It was the feature post slider, and I got some feedback from Corbett Barr, who actually mentioned that if I wasn't posting as frequently as I already was, I mean, I try to post twice a week, but he seemed to think if I was posting maybe 3 or 4 times a week, then a feature post would be quite good. So what I have done is changed the feature post to a graphical slider, and I've created a couple of graphics here. And the first one is basically, don't know where to start, simply click here and I will show you how to get started today. Now this is going to link to our getting started page, and this is still a work in progress. It's not quite finished, but what I want to achieve on this page is basically for guys to land on this page and they're going to find out everything they need to know to get started. Get started with blogging, get started on my blog, find out some great posts, find out where to go, and actually give them a great incentive for them to actually stay on their blog, on this blog rather, and find out something new, find out how to create their own blog, find out what posts to read that are important to them, and if they want, give them a great start. So like I said, this is a work in progress, and hopefully we'll finish within the week. Okay, I also created an About Me graphic here, which links to the About Me page. If you found the surprise in the About Me page, you'll probably find out why. And I felt like I'd create this because I want people to find out more about me. There's so many times you land on a blog and there's information there, but you can't put a face to the person who's actually creating the blog. So for that reason, I'm linking to my About Me page, and we'll see what that brings. We'll see if I get any traffic to that page, and we'll monitor that and see what happens. But for now, I think that's all of the changes that I've went through. Just a quick mention about the footer. I haven't changed that yet, and I'm still looking at creating maybe an opt-in on the bottom or a share bar, something like that, something that I can put in here to maybe grab more opt-ins. But at the moment I have around 6 opt-ins on my site, so I'm thinking that's enough. But I hope you like the new layout, the way I've moved things around and added some more call to action and a bit more about me and where to start. And okay, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on another video. Thank you.